Ngayon meron na? Meron ng sound? Type 1. Very good, very good. Hello sa inyong lahat. So, dahil mahal na dahil na dahil mahal na mahal ko kayo, nag-research talaga ako ng todo for this episode. So, masanto siya nga mo ito chika, Trexie Villa, saka si Manang Biday. GNL. Hello, J. Cabal Official. Okay. Mainit na usapin pa lang itong tungkol po sa Afghan issue. Maraming maganda ang point, yung inilihat na points nila Trex Villa at kay Redman. Kaya rest assured na nag-research po ako, mga mahal kong manonood. So, ibig sabihin, para aralin ang inyong posisyon. Makikita nyo dyan yung aking research sa itaas. Lalo na kay MARIBEL ZABALA. Ang tanong meron bang ginera ang China? Parang pinapahiwatig na niya, imposibleng mangyari yun. Kasi hindi nanggigera ng ibang bansa ang China. Kaya napilitan akong mag-research. Alam ko, medyo hindi correct yung assumption ni Maribel Sawala. So, also, ang tanong mayroon bang kaibahan ang mga refugees sa Europe at saka ibabang lugar sa mga Afghans na tatanggapin natin dito sa Pilipinas panandalian? Ang sabi ni Redwan, yung commissioner daw ng EU ay nag-raise ng alarm na anyone, something like that, one terrorist is not good. It's along that line po. I cannot remember what he said. So, napitan kong mag-research. Kasi hindi ba pwedeng magpag-argo sa kanila ng walang research. Unahin muna natin ang aking isang punto. Anong mangyayari kung halimbawa ayaw tulungan tayo ng Amerika pag nagka-problema po tayo sa China? Di ba? Nabigat yun. We shall not give up 1 inch of our territory. Sabi po ni PBBM. Hindi ba part yan ng consideration niya? Baka mang-agaw ng teritorya ang China sa atin? Kanino po tayo hihingi ng tulong? Yun ang tanong ko. Ang sabi ni Ma'am Maribel, Hindi naman nanggigera ang China eh. Malabong mangyari yan eh. Kakayanin tayo ng China, sabi ko nga. Si Manang Biday, so yan ang isang problema ni PBBM. Hindi siya pwedeng hindi ka agad, mga kaibigan. Ikaw, paano kung girahin tayo ng China? Kaya ba natin ng China? Kanino tayo hihingi ng tulong? Noong nagpunta tayo sa States, di ba ang problema natin ay China? Pagbalik niya sa States, ngayon, dati, binubunggo ng mga Chinese vessels ang mga mangisa natin. Ngayon, hindi na. Tinitel, nasa balita yan. At siya pala, napanood niyo ba yung assassination attempt kay First Lady? Sabi ko, ang channel ko ay will give you information now and then. Mayroon akong mayroon akong video ni attempt ng assassination kay First Lady. Buburahin ko na yun after tomorrow. If you want to see it, feel free to see it. Okay. Okay. I agree with you, but some of my friends just say it's not. Tandaan natin. Imposible daw nag-irahan tayo ng China. Hindi ganon. Kagarapal ang China. Hindi sila basta-bastang gumigera sa mahihinang ibang bansa. Hindi sila nangaagaw ng teritoryo. Di ba inumpisa na nila yan? Yung pang-agaw ng teritoryo? Meron na tayong nawala ng meron na tayong nawalang teritoryo. Diba? Yan ang first concern po ni BBM when it comes to this issue. Yan ang sinasabi ko. Yan, balikan natin po ang historya po. Ang China ay talagang garapal. Kung alam niyang mahina yung bansa, i-imbedin niya. Kung alam niyang walang tutulong, kakalabanin niya. Pwede ba mayari sa atin yun? Let us look at history. History po na magtuturo sa atin. Okay. Balik tayo sa research ko po. Sayang wala si MARIBEL ZABALA dito. Ginawa ko ito para sa kanya. Kasi alam nyo, kung mayroong kayong mga puntos, kasi mahal na mahal ko kayo, ginagawa ko lahat ng research. May gerawan na ganap? Yes. Anong taon po? 1962. Kasagsagan ng Cuban Missile Crisis. So, abala ang US sa Cuba at saka Russia. Sinamantala ng China yun para matake sa India. Kasi akala nila, hindi na sila tutulungan. Kayang-kaya talaga ng China India. No doubt about it. Kasi sobrang dami ng mga sundalo nila. Let's read. Sino is China? Indian War, October 20 to November 20, 1962. Conflict between India and China centered primarily in the disputed Aksai Chin region. Along those countries border the partition of India, which took place just as the Cold War transformed the landscape of international relations worldwide, left a set of border dispute in Indian subcontinent where India, Pakistan, and China converge. So, noong nagpartition po kasi ang India, dati kasama dyan ang Bangladesh, ang Pakistan, they were all part of the British India no. Noong nagka-partition, dahil kay Mahatma Gandhi, nagkaroon ng independence ang India, nahati-hati po sila. Ngayon, so nagkaroon ng dispute yun yan. Nag-take advantage ang China na umutake. Kiniklaim nila yung isang malaking parte ng India. Okay. The regime in Beijing, after suppressing the buffer state of Tibet, isa pang kaso yan, ha? Ginera nila ang Tibet. Began disputing the border with India at several points between the tiny Himalayan states of Nepal, Bhutan, and Sikh. Yan. Magbabasag tayo. As Aksai Chin in particular had been long ignored corner of the subcontinent because of its remoteness and isolation. However, this changed when the Chinese tried to connect Tibet with, I don't know how to pronounce, Xinjiang by building a military road through the region. So sila gumawa ng pakananan ko. Tulad ng ginawa nila sa Spratlys. Nag-build sila ng base doon na galing pa ang lupa sa Pilipinas. Tingnan niyo ang connection po. India objected to the Chinese presence in the sector kasi kanila yun eh, which is claimed as part of Ladakh region under Indian administration. After a number of border skirmishes between 1959 and 1962, which began initially as a byproduct of the uprising in Tibet, the People's Liberation Army of China forcefully attacked across the disputed boundaries in October 20, 1962. Kasagsagan niya ng missile crisis po yan sa Cuba. Indian forces were soundly defeated. Talo po ang India. 7,000 men having been killed or 7,000 men, hindi basta-basta putukan yan, talang gera yan, or captured, and lowlands of Assam lay open to the invaders. The Chinese leadership chose the height of the Cuban missile crisis as their moment of attack. Nag-take advantage sila. Ganyan ang mangyayari kung halimbawa hindi nawala ng affection ng US sa Pilipinas na hindi na tatutulungan. Ganyan ang mangyayari. The Chinese leadership chose the height of the Cuban Missile Crisis as a moment of attack, apparently expecting more drawn-out crisis in Cuba that would have distracted the superpowers from intervening. Ibig sabihin, akala nila hindi tutulong ang mga superpowers sa Britain, France, and the United States. Remember that India was a former colony of Britain. So, but the swift action, but the swift resolution in Cuba in favor of the United States permitted Washington to respond to Indian Prime Minister Nero's request for help. Oh, humingi ng tulong. Napilitang humingi ng tulong ang India. Malaking bansa na yung India. Something went wrong. Excuse me, hindi ako tech kasi. Okay. So, kala nila hindi talo ang India. Kasi malakas talaga ang China. Kanino sila humingi ng tulong? Sa United States. Hindi ba masyadong kalyado yan ng United States? Ha? But the swift resolution in Cuba in favor of the United States permitted Washington to respond to Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nero's request for help with a U.S. aircraft carrier. May aircraft carrier na. En route noong marong aircraft carrier na po, ibig sabihin, tutulan na po ang US sa India. Bigla nang umantras ang China. China announced a unilateral ceasefire on November 20 and soon afterward withdrew most of the invaded area. It retained control of 14,700 square miles of territory. The area remains a point of contention between the two countries. The source is Encyclopedia Britannica. Anong sasabihin yun? Imposible mag-ira. Ang galing ng China po ay ganyan. Kung mahina yung kalaban. At saka, hindi, alam niya, hindi natutulungan ng ibang bansa. Atake po yan. Mayroon na silang history. Hindi ba isipin ni President Marcos ang ganyang sitwasyon? Yung mga nagsasabing ura-uradang magdesisyon po si President Bibi, hindi ba iko-considera ang ganyang pangyayari? Isa pang kaso po. Isa pang kaso. May tulad ko, tayo sa Tibet po. Ang Tibet po ay karapit na bayan, no? Bansa. Mahina yung Tibet. Siyempre, mas malakas tayo ng Tibet kaysa sa Tibet ng konti. Pero mas malakas na todo di hamak ang India kaysa sa atin. Kinera nila. Anong sabi? Chinese invasion of Tibet. Invasion. Anong ibig sabihin ni invasion? Pinasok po by ng force ang Tibet. Isang independent country. Sabihin niyo, hindi nanggigera po ang China. Malabong mayari yung. Kung ikaw ay presidente, di mo ba iisipin ang historical pattern of the Chinese? Chinese invasion of Tibet in 1950. Chinese tracks under uh, uh, postal cosmic harmony, hindi ko alam. The People's Republic of China, established in 1940, inherited the predecessor's territorial claim. China invaded Tibet in 1950. Yun lang importante. China po, in-invade ang Tibet. Ibig sabihin, in-invade nila, hindi na kanila yung Tibet. Pero, dahil may self-interest sila, na kiniklaim nila yung mga part of the territory, in-invade po ang Tibet. Kasi walang kalaban-laban ng Tibet. Gagawa ng rason kung bakit nag-invade ang China. Tulad ng ginawa nila sa India. The invasion was justified by Chinese as necessary in order to destroy inequitable feudalism in Tibet and to bring progress, education, social justice. Ang babaw ng rason. For that, can't the country that they invaded perhaps can enact laws that will bring such programs? Bakit kailangan nila magkialam? Dalai Lama and friction between the Dalai Lama and the Panchen Lama and the succession of 10 Panchen Lama, I don't know what's Panchen Lama, with rival candidates supported by Tibet and China, was another excuse for the Chinese invasion to Tibet. Hindi natin kailangan na yung reason. The fact is, China has a habit of invading less powerful countries. Eh kung yung India nga, netake nila. Nasalba lang kasi yung the American force was coming in with the sailing of an aircraft carrier. Kung ikaw po si President Marcos, mayroon na pong history ang China na nanguha ng ating teritoryo. Hindi mo ba iisipin yun? Mag-isip mo tayo. Kasi akala ni Mama MARIBEL, imposible magkakagera. Imposible bang girahin ng inanswer ko na si MARIBEL kahapon na India, sabi ko. If you go back to yesterday's LS, I said India. And so I researched. And Himalayas, sabi ko. Diba? So, imposible bang magyera po ang China at Pilipinas? Nagigirian na nga, binubunggo na, they're trying to bully us and trying to intimidate us to gaganti para they will have an excuse to attack the Philippines. Mautak po si BBM. Alam niya ang sitwasyon. Lumapit po siya sa United States. Tutaba yun ang turing mo sa kanya. He is only trying to protect the Philippines. Yung mga nagsasabing hindi mangyayari yan, mayroon ng instances akong pinakita. Anong ebidensya nyo on the contrary po? Anong ebidensya nyo on the contrary to say that hindi mangyayari yan? Hindi ginagawa ng China yan. Shout out nga kay Banat Boy. He made a very interesting comments about yesterday's live stream. Thank you, Banat Boy. Kakaalan niya, nagagagalit kami ni Banat Boy. Ngayon, could you make that as an argument that China has no intention of trying to pick a fight with the Philippines? Isn't that one of the considerations that the president should consider in trying to decide whether he should accept the Afghan refugee, Afghan nationals into a temporary stay in the Philippines? Sabi ko nga, mahalin muna natin ang ating masa bago tayo maging loyal sa isang tao. Ang aking position po rito, malinaw na. I am more in favor of accepting them. But if PBBM decides that hindi, after a lengthy study, na hindi, I will agree with PBBM. Kasi his decision is based on a lengthy study. Since October pa pala. Hindi uraradang decision. Hindi katulad ng mga iba dyan na nag-grandstand lang. Ito. Second, I challenge you. Ang sabi ni Con, may terrorism possibility daw. Sabi ni Redmond. Trexie, and you agreed with him. Now, could you give me a news item that says there was an incident of Afghan refugee terrorism? Kasi that is our main concern. Yun ang main argument po nyo. Na magkakaroon ng terrorism pag dinala natin dito sila. Can you cite me a news that there was an incident of Afghan refugee terrorism? If you can cite to me a news about Afghan terrorism, I might change my view. Might change my view. We are also overly concerned. Sabi nga na ni Babe Romualdez, that is practically nil. Tama pala siya. I searched the Google for any item about African refugee terrorism. Wala akong nakita. I'll give you about 2 minutes to research it. Kayong mga nagsasabi na baka magkaroon ng terrorism dito. Oh, 2 minutes. You can spare 2 minutes. You can Google it. You type African refugee terrorism. So, your argument, pag wala kayong nakita, ay hindi ba valid? Making that as an excuse to instill fear sa Pilipino, hindi po valid yan. Ipakita niyo sa akin ang news ng terroristic attacks of Afghan refugees. There is a possibility, but so far, wala pang nangyayari. You're stoking the fears of the Filipino people because you stereotype the Afghans as being terrorists. Saan nyo nakuha yan, ha? Terorista ang mga Afghans. Wala namang ebidensya. Okay. Wala namang ebidensya. Kung mayroon kayo may pakita sa akin, well and good. I'll give you another 2 minutes to research it. Yung mga naniniwala kay Sen Ami at saka kay VP Sara. 2 minutes, more than enough. You can just type, Google it. That is my challenge. If you can present me, then I will first analyze the circumstances. Why it happened. Hindi ba tatanungin niya ng presidente sa mga cabinet members niya? Has there been an incident of terrorism by the Afghan refugees? Hindi ba dapat tanungin ng presidente yan bago siya magdesisyon? Kuti Connie, you in fact express this fear. Could you provide me with an evidence that any African refugee terrorized any state? I asked Nilda Arcio, the first one, in advance to help me. Please Google if there is any incidents of Afghan refugee terrorist attack. That would have been a very big news. Di ba? Sabi ni Redwan, the commissioner raised concern about the possible terrorist attacks. Okay, granted. Ang tanong, tumanggap din ba sila ng refugees? They raised the concern. But my question is, did they accept refugees from Afghans? To rebut yung statement niya, concern his concern was valid. Yeah. Okay, based on New Yorker Protocol, EU countries agree to take 40,000 Afghan refugees. Group of 15 US EU member states agree to resettle. The word is resettle, ha? The word is resettle. Mamaya natin tatalakay ng resettle. Agree to resettle Afghans with Germany accepting the bulk of the new arrivals. The commissioner says, yung commissioner na nagsasabing there is a concern about terroristic attacks. Many Eva Johnson said after meeting interior of those countries. Germany will accept the bulk of the new arrivals with 25,000. Netherlands accepting 3,159. Spain, France, 2,500 each. And other countries in lower numbers according to a document seen by AAP news agency. Despite their concern, tumanggap pa rin sila na kanilang gastos po, hindi po ginasusan ng states. At saka ito, hindi pa vetted. Hindi pa po vetted. Yung darating sa atin na temporary stay, vetted po. Sabi nga ng magaling na analyst na actually was there, mayroon siyang biometrics, intelligence reports concerning this. Coupled by the fact na walang terroristic news about Afghans. Anong kaibahan nung darating sa atin? Sa mga resettled Afghans. Una, yung mga resettled Afghans, hindi po vetted. Maski sinong tao na lang yan. Pangalawa, wala pong support ang US doon sa gagastusin ng mga yan. Pangatlo po, permanent po sila mag-i-stay doon sa bansang relocation nila. Permanent po. Anong kaibahan sa atin? Una, hindi tayo gagastos. Ang sabi nga ni Riadon, na-exhaust na yung mga resources nila. Because sila ang gumagastos. Isipin namin. Pangalawa, permanent ba silang mag-stay rito? Sa Germany, permanent po. Sa atin, 59 days. Lilikas na sila. Fair agreement. That's the proposed kuan ng Philippines. May kaibahan ba? May kaibahan ba? Ayun, tumulong sila. Kinupkup nila ng todo. Binigyan sila ng settlement. Doon na sila titira. Dito ba titira yung mga Afghan na darating? Hindi. Gagastos ba tayo sa kanila? Hindi. May security risk pa? Nag-research nga ako eh. May security risk. Pero meron naman, wala pang insidente ng terrorist activity ng mga Afghan refugees na hindi pa na-vet yan. Ha? Ito yung dating sa atin, vetted. At saka, importante, may pilot program po. At saka pinag-iisipan po ng presidente kung anong mangyayari kung tatanggapin natin sila. Hindi ura-uradang nagdesisyon. Kung sabi ng presidente, ay siguro, kasi who am I to dispute him? Sa kanya lahat ng informasyon. If the intelligence report says that they are terrorists, then of course not. I will agree with you. Pero hindi ko po pangungunahan ng presidente. Kaya nga, medyo disappointed ako kay BP Sara na hindi niya iniisip lahat ng anggulo. Kaya nga, in comparison uh, Speaker Romualdez, isa pa lang pagkakamali ni Speaker yung pagtanggal kay Gloria. Di ba sinabi ko din yun? Pero siya dalawa na eh. So, sino mas naman na ngayon? Kasi ang pag-govern sa country, hindi lang executive experience ang kailangan. Merong foreign policy component. And part of this is diplomacy po. That is part of foreign policy. So far, Speaker Romualdez is not committed any didn't do any bad thing or bad move. Don't you think? I'm just being honest. I have been supportive of VP Sara. Of course. VP Sara can still grow. That's why only the trainee pa lang siya. That's why her decision not to run for president was good. He should learn from our thinking president. Hindi pa pwede si Senami because her hatred for the United States is so much that when it concerns United States, puro antay siya. Although ano, ang stance niya sa EDGA. Sinong pagkakitiwalaan mo? Yung dalawa na hindi masyadong nag-isip. Also, yung president na since October ay pinag-iisipan niya. Remember, wala pang desisyon si PBBM. So, ang stance ko rin, based on my analysis, there's nothing wrong so far that I can see. Pag sinabi niya hindi pwede, I will support him because he has all the details. Bakit ako magmamarunong sa presidente? Ulitin ko. Hindi ba the territorial integrity of the Philippines is important? Has there been a case that China grabbed a part of our Philippine territory? Hindi tayo nakalma? Has there been a case na binubuli ang ating military ng China, trying to instigate him to retaliate and start a war? Has there been a case where China really invaded another country because they are weaker than them? So, is there a possibility that the Chinese Communist Party may invade the Philippines on the pretext that these are part of their claims, like West Philippine Sea? Show me again. It's more than 5 minutes. If you have research, show me an incident of Afghan refugee terrorism or terroristic attack. Ay, nako. Ulit. Some point po, that was ready. Na marami, hindi lang isa. Okay, they are willing to save lives. If they are a refugee, Kaso itong yung mga dadating dito, sabi niya, because of the technical term, hindi daw sila refugee. Una, ang tanong ko, since they work for the United States and the Taliban fought against the United States, are their lives not in danger if they stay in the country? Of course. And then, are you selective in granting someone your help to save life? Is it your strict notion that you should only save life if the person is a refugee? Hindi natin sasabihin Afghan. If somebody is not a refugee, but he needs help because his life is threatened in his country, you're not going to help him or her because he is not a refugee. Meaning you are going to help him only if he is a refugee. Big question. Kasi maski atang-ata ng baka patay niya yung kanya. Kasi hindi siya refugee daw. Hindi na pwedeng tulungan. I don't know. I think the logic is wrong. I think the logic po is wrong. I don't know. Selective ba ang ating kailangan tutulong na tayo sa refugee. Pag hindi po refugee, hindi na tayo tutulong. That's the essence of the argument. Ulitin ko. Ang China may history na magyera sa medyo mahinang kalaman. Ang India malakas na kaysa sa atin. Ang Tibet, kinaya-kaya niya. Kinuha na lang may mga kinuha pa silang islands. They were planning to take Taiwan. Mayroon ako nabasa. Kung gusto nyo, ipepresent ko yun din sa inyo. Kaya lang masyado nang mahaba, kaya hindi ko na sinalo dito. But they could not attack Taiwan because Taiwan has weapons to retaliate. And the guarantee of the US to protect Taiwan is what deters China. Kung di na tayo tatulungan ng United States kasi naging anti-American tayo, kinalaban hindi naman pahig si BBM na ibubuli tayo ng China. Anong mangyayari sa atin? Imagine, Tibet and China, magkaibigan yan. On the pretext lang na away ng dalawang lama, si Dalai Lama at si Panchen Lama, kakampi nila si Panchen, inibate ang Tibet. Kung ikaw ang nasa shoes ng presidente, what will you do? Una, kung pupunta rito po ang mga Afghans, short stay lang po, hindi resettled. Malinaw po yan eh. Walang matitira ditong Afghan. At saka, it is proven na walang incidents ng Afghan terrorism na sinasabi niyo po. Ipakita niyo sa akin ang news. Pwede nagkakamali po ako. Hindi tayo perfecto. Pero may news bang na grabing terroristic attack ng mga Afghan refugees? Tandaan nyo, yung mga na-resettle na refugees ay hindi vetted yan ng US government. Ito, mas stricto ang vetting po. Mas stricto po ang investigasyon. Ano pang argumento? Ay, pipresent yun. Tutulong tayo sa, madami daw tayong problema. Masal tayong magkakaproblema kung sa maliit lang na bagay, hindi mapagbigyan. After a long study, hindi naman makakasama sa bansa. Di ba? Kung sa palagay mo ba, ang problema ng Afghan issue ay mas grabe pa kaysa sa problema sa Philippine Sea? Mag-isip nga kayo. Alin ang mas mabigat na problema? Ang pagtanggap na temporary stay ng mga Afghans o ang problema natin sa West Philippine Sea? Na ngayon, hindi na umaalma ang China. Good news ka, sabi kung nakikinig kayo sa balita. Dati-dati, pinubunggo. Ngayon, tinitail na lang ng Chinese Navy ang mga fishermen natin. Manood kayo. Kasi, alam nilang tutulungan tayo ng States. Nakuha ni President Marcos yan concessions sa American President po. Sabi nga ni Janelle, there was a certain horse trading. Normal po yan sa negosasyon ng heads of states. Mahusay yung si Janelle. Simple lang, pero ang sinasabi niya ay katotohanan. Okay. May sinasabi ba ako dito na hindi back up by research? Kayo, na mag-contradict sa akin, mayroon ba kayong research na ipapakita po sa akin? Baka mas mahusay po yung research nyo. Hindi, mag-approve ako sa inyo. Mahirap ba? Kung yan ang katotohanan sa research nyo. Mapapatunayan nyo, may terrorism activities ang mga Afghans. Iba na yun. Pero kailangan natin ng ebidensya una. Ako may ebidensya dito. Historical facts. It said, hi, Nilda Arcio, you are today's summa cum laude. I did some research and I cannot find any news about actual terrorism of Afghan refugees. Will you find out in Google if you can find one, please? Thanks in advance. Nagmamakawa ako. Lahat kayong hindi pa botso sa Afghan issue. Mag-search po kayo. Pakita nga nyo sa akin. Nagmamakawa na po ako. Para matigil ang issue ito. Para matigil ang issue ito. Di ba? Yan. Nag-thank you ako kay Nilda in advance. Bago kayo makipag-argue sa akin, maglabas kayo ng ebidensya. Pag kayo mag-aakusa na mga tuta ako ng kano o si PBBM ay tuta ng kano, Malabas kayo ng ebidensya na hindi po nag-iisip ang ating presidente. Of but its present, legal observed ho, sabi ni Dante. Like Dan from God, you're from God. Yeah, several times. Thank you very much, Imelda. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon here in California. Where are you from, Canada? Dante Vasquez is our magna cum laude. Imelda Oamil Tuntino is our first cum laude. Mandang Miday from Pangasinan. Hello, everyone. GNL Opinions. Good day, Tatay Jack. Katpupurin lang sa'yo. He is one of the better analysts dito sa ating channel. Siya nga pala, napusukan ako ng aliporis ni Madam Marlica sa comment section ng replay. Sabi ko, makat ka rito. Mag-discussion tayo. Kung sino man ang gusto mamakat, hello, Tatay Jack first. Masantos siyang araw niya. Masantos siyang araw man si Kamot. That means good afternoon po sa aming ng lingwahe. Manang Baday, GNL opinions are cum laudes. Hello sa inyong lahat, sabi ni Margaret Anthony. Masanto siya agaw, naimbag na bigat, magandang umaga, araw, Ohio, gozaimasu. Good morning po sa atin. Tinodo mo na lahat, ha? Okay. Sabi ko, this is the PBBM BP Sara San Ami Unity Team channel. Please observe the code of conduct rules set by Tatay. Always be respectful with one another and maintain your dignity at all times. So, Margaret Anthony is a cum laude. Manang Miday, walang sound daw, walang sound. That's why I go 30 minutes in advance. Sabi niya, ang first comment, Tatay Jaffer, di po ba hindi pa po si BP sa tanggapin ng Afghan? Si PBBM hindi pa nagsasabi ng opinion? Kaya nga, ito na lang trick. Si BP Sara, oraradang nagbigay ng opinion. Hindi niya inaralat ang anggulo. Itong presidente mo, yung current presidente mo, since October, inaaral na yung issue. Hindi pa siya makapag-desisyon. Kung magdidesisyon man sila at magkiwalay, sino ang paniniwalaan mo po? Yung matinding inaral ang lahat ng anggulo o si BP Sarang basta na lang nagbigay ng opinyon nung araw na yun o isang buwan o 2 linggo? Samantalang ang presidente mo ay inaral yung sitwasyon ng ilang buwan. Ako, siyempre, papanigan ko yun. Inaral lahat ng anggulo. Kung sino man yun. Sino mo, sa palagay mo, ang nag-aaral lahat ng anggulo? Paano kung pumayag si PBBM at kaya Hindi kaya sila maghiwalay? Hindi. Hindi sila maghiwalay, Diyos ko. Hindi naman. Kasi opinion lang niya yun eh. In the final analysis po, ito in defense of Sarah, hindi ako basta-basta aatake kay Sarah. In defense of Sarah, kung yan ang desisyon ng presidente, being a good, loyal soldier, she will abide by the decision. Alam mo sa warfare, manood ka sa sine, yung mga subordinates, sometimes, disagreeing with the commander, the general, the commanding general. But once the decision is made, everybody follows. Ay, kung magkakaiwalay siya, talagang it means na hindi dapat na maging presidente si Sara. Kasi hindi siya good soldier. The commander-in-chief has already decided. Kasi kung may disunity dun sa after he makes a decision, she sticks to her side. Gigirahin niya si PBBM. That will be the start of the war between the Dutertes and the Marcoses. Do you think that it's going to happen? Hindi. Hindi po. Kasi sinabi ni Sara, mahal kita, Presidente. I will always stay loyal to you. At mayroon siyang salita, may prinsipyo. Kaya may difference of opinion nga sila. The difference in opinion does not make the two highest officials, does not make them into enemies. It's just a difference of opinion. Like Senator Ramian and his her brother. Difference in opinion. Ibig sabihin, mag-aaway na sila? Good question. Absolute. Those are the questions that I like. Hindi pinag-iisipan na ni Tatay ang sagot. Mabigat yung question mo. Tell you frankly, congratulations, sexy. Kanyan. Ang matanong. Okay. Again. Tatay, hindi kaya tayo sigurin ng mga kauna Afghan kung sakaling tanggapin natin sila? Sabi ko nga sa'yo Sa Europe, may nangyari bang ganyan? History is the one that should guide us. Kuro-kuro lang yan In fact, doon sa Europe, yun din ang sinasabi ng mga analysts bago tinanggap yung mga refugees po. Susugod sila rito just because of a temporary stay. Di ba dapat sigurin yung bansang who allow them to stay permanently? Ngayon, tanong ko sa may nangyari ba? May isasite kaya sa aking example na nangyari ang kinatatakutan mo? If you can cite, You provide me with the information, baka magbago ang isip ko. Come on. Hi, Life Wins Vlog. Nice to see you again. Bihira na kita makita. Oh, yan sinasabi ko eh. Ang nagmamakaawa ko yung Nilda Asio to cite me an example of anti-refugee, Afghan refugee terroristic attack. Hindi po gagawin yan ng Taliban kasi isolated na sila. They are in control of Afghanistan. And they need funds. They need funds to flow into their country. Now, if they attack yung mga former citizens nila, hindi magkakaroon ng bad image ang Taliban. Right now, wala ka narinig na bad image sa Taliban? Usay din sila eh. Pinipersecute nila yung mga dating nagtrabaho sa Amerikano. Pero outside sa bansa nila. Pero outside, may ginagawa sila. Give me a news item po. Huwag kayo mapapaniwala dun sa mga ibang vlogger na who incite you to believe so and so. Let them show evidence. May ebidensya ka, boss, about this and that. Tanungin nyo. Ako may ebidensya. Pinakita ko sa inyo. Diba? Cheng TV, thumbs up. Dan, always support you po. Salamat po. What are you preventing? Preventing is Twitter censure? Okay. We are trying to prevent them by confining them to a small place. I have no quarrel with you when it concerns to that. Prevention. What you are trying to prevent? A non-existing threat. A non-existing actual threat. Again, ibabalik ko sa iyo. Meron ko bang may papakita na you have to prevent, to cure an ailment? Kung cure, meron nang ibig sabihin na nangyari. I like your question po, Trekivilla. Food Buds Recipes, sending full support to you. May tanong po ako. Ano po sa palagay nyo kung di natin binuhay ang EDCA? Do you think makakalakas ng loob ang mga kanuna humingi ng pabor na para dito i-process ang ibig mong sabihin yung EDCA ay nangyari na. Okay. Pero binumuli pa rin tayo pero nangyari ka po, binumuli na tayo pa rin ng China. Bago nga nagpunta sa stage si PBBM po, nilaser yung mga Coast Guard sailors natin, di ba? So malaking problema yun. May ka na eh. Pero hindi na yun ang, kung water under the bridge is done. Whether huhingi ng tulong ang PBBM natin o hindi. Nandun na yun eh. At saka yung pronouncement niya, the EDCA is not for offensive. Anong kailangan niya? Yung enhancement of the defense treaties and agreements. Di ba? Kung ikaw ang presidente, di ba yung hihingin mo? Sabi mo, mag-i-interest ka ba na? Kung ikaw ang presidente, knowing na may history ang China na mananako o manggigera, anong iisipin mo? Gagastos ba tayo? Ay, doon ka nagkakamali. Baka yan ang isang reason mo. Gagastos ba tayo sa kanila? For sure, gagastos din tayo, Tatay Jeff? Hindi. Oh. Baka dan ang reason mo, kaya ayaw mo. Yan ang reason sa mga Middle East na tumigil kasi sila ang gumagastos. Pero dito sa clear, all the costs will be shouldered by the United States. Hindi sure. For sure, hindi tayo gagastos. Kasi kung gagastos tayo, stop na yung program. Kung gagastusan, ito mo nakakatawa eh. Kung gagastos sa United States para maasikaso ang mga Afghans, kanino mapupunta yung pera? Sa Afghans o sa Pilipino? Di dadami ang pera ng Pilipino? Magaganda punto mo. Yan ang mga future. Show me a statement na gagastos po tayo, sabi ni Juan. Kung sino man nagsabi noon na politiko, hindi niya alam ang sinasabi niya. Hindi mo dapat pagkitaluan kasi misinformation po ang binibigay niya. No. If PBBM, sabi ni Tex Sibilia, in-address ka ni GNL Opinions. I think GNL Opinions respect you so much also. That's why he addressed you this way. If PBBM agrees to Afghan's temporary, ni-emphasize niya yan. Although BP Sara is against it, the president has the last say. And if BP Sara is professional, it shouldn't result to disunity. Di ba yan sabi ko? Tama na naman si Dian. Magaling talagang mag-analyze. Saba, preventing the continued bullying of the United States in the Philippine Sea is better, is it not, Trixie? Ay, don't. You see me doon, nakita mo? I'm back there sa MSMA. Ibig mo sabihin, sinuputan ko ba si Sir Bagtis? Kailan ba yung anti-MSMA ako? Dito nga eh. Dinabatikos ko si Sara eh. Sabi ko, ahead na si Romualdez ng konti. Anti-Romualdez ko, hindi. Kung ang nakikita ko, siya i-present ko sa inyo. Kaya both sides ako natitira from the Sara Duterte camp, the Romualdez camp. Pareha ako nawawala ng subscribers. Pero ang pinapakita ko sa inyo is based on research po. Hindi ako nagsasalita dito nang walang prueba. Hello, Pierre de Cospel, Trixie Villa, Lily Regasa, General Opinions, good day. Tita S, Channel, Sana J, good morning, sir. James Bugoy, Mixed Black, Sela Maceda, Sosan J, Vincel Pisces, hello. Tatay Jack, opinion ko lang po. Hindi po dahilan na hindi nangyari, mangyayari. Okay, ayun. Pero kung lahat po ng fees mo ay hindi mo na gagawa, hindi ito lang isip. Hindi po dahilan na hindi nangyari noon, hindi nangyari ngayon. Tulad crossing industry. Hindi po dahilan na porque hindi ka masasagasan, hindi ka na masasagasan. Learn from history. What are the chances? Yung may mga nasasagasan sa daan. But what are the chances? Kung careful ka. Kaya careful siya na huwag masagasaan. Inaaral niya lahat ng anggulo. Hindi pa nangyayari, iniisip na niya. For me, it doesn't work that way. We are not sure of what will happen tomorrow. Of course not. But be guided by history. But be guided by history. Diba? Kasi, we will not advance kung there is always fear of the unknown. Basic yan sa history. Yeah. Very good. Very good point, Miss Pia de Cosper. We have a lot of problems caused by the American, by the immigrants here. They all, after the social economic that the government lavishly giving to them, we are paying for the taxes. Correct. Bakbakan po, Pia. That's right. There's a heavy social cost for resettling them. If you resettle them there, ang tanong, ganyan ba ang mangyayari pag tinanggap natin yung mga Afghans? Nagre-resettle ba dito sa Pilipinas? Gagastusan ba ng gobyerno natin ang mga Afghans? Hindi. Ang gagastos lahat ay ang Amerika. Magbe-benefit pa ang Filipino workers. Ang tanong, anong sisihaan? Susunod na hingin ng mga kano sa atin? Hindi ko alam. Kung preposterous yung hingin na, hindi tayo papayag. Again, these are unknowns. These are unknowns. Ay kung ibig sabihin yung hingin nila, it will compromise our country. I don't think PBBM is going to accede to the request. Kaya nga yung request na ito, tagal niyang pinag-aralan eh. Hindi ura-uradang, kaya nga hindi nga ura-uradang ng desisyon na bibigyan na lang niya. Kung ano man hihingin ng Amerika, hindi basta-bastang oo, hindi. Di ba? Kung makakabuti sa Pilipinas ang kapalit ng hinihingi na, bakit hindi? Okay. Now they will be added up who will support them. Yeah, that's good. You make a point again. It's my argument. Yeah. Maybe that's the reason why you are against the temporary stay of the Afghans here. Remember, they are permanent residents of France. And France is supporting them. In the case of the Afghans who will be housed here temporarily, the Americans are going to pay for all. The money spent will go to the Philippines, not to the Afghans. Baliktad po ang sitwasyon. Now, is it clear to you, Pia? You are citing, you're comparing oranges and apples. Tayo apple, yun sa kanila oranges. Kasi settlers po sa inyong sa France po yun. Hindi na sila pwedeng paalisin. Tayo dito, hindi sila pwedeng mag-stay after 59 days. Mayroon ba tayong di pagkakaunawan na? Hindi. Approve ako sa posisyon nun dyan. We should not pay for their stay. And that is the case. Americans will shoulder all the cost. Agree na tayo dyan. Ibig bang sabihin, magkakapera pa ang Pilipino? Ayaw mo pa noon? Hindi tayo gagastos? Ikino-compare mo doon sa nangyayari sa France na ang gagastos po ay ang France? Hindi ang United States, but pero Pransya? Dito, ang United States ang gagastos? Ang perang i-spend nila mapupunta sa Filipino workers? Hello. TATAY, more power to TATAY. Maiden, thank you. Can you guarantee that the Filipino? Yes, because that is the agreement. I'll tell you this, Pia. Pag hindi po total na lahat ng expenses ng Afghans ay hahandle ng US, hindi na rin ako payag. Magkaalyado na po tayo sa pagtanggi sa request ng US. Wala tayong dispute dyan. Wala tayong disagreement. Can you guarantee that the Filipino people will not shoulder the expense? Yes. Because that is the condition set by the Philippine government. Kaya mautak si PBBM, ano? Ginadjust nyo lang si PBBM. Di ba maswerte tayo? Siya nag-iisip. Okay. Ganda mga point nyo, pero mga pinag-uusapan natin. Oh, Don't forget that you USA are indebted. Where will they get the money for support? Alam mo ba, Pia, ang ginagawa ng states, pag kulang na sila ng pera, is they raise the debt limit. Alam mo ba yun? They will always have money. Lumalaki lang ang utang nila. At saka hindi natin problema kung saan talaga kukuha ng pera. But to answer your question, yun ang nangyayari. Yun nga ang pagkatalo sa Congress ngayon at sa Senado, yung debt limit ceiling being raised so that they can raise more money to pay for their program. That answers your question. It's not a problem where they get the money from. Oh, sabi ni Maydons, and she's from the States. Maydons, confirm to me that there is a debt limit raising of the uh, uh, debt, raising of the debt limit ceiling so that they can pay for the programs. Okay, Babe Trumalder said, all expenses to be paid by the U.S. government. These are so-called American employees will be sent to our country by batch while waiting for the approval of their documents. Very good. They don't. Perfectly said. And she can. And she can. And she can attest to the fact. I, I didn't know you're going to ask that question. I could have given you details of that debt ceiling raise. Takal nga niya yung pag-usapan niya. Sabi ni Leonora Fernandez, a new subscriber, good exchange of opinions. How can you guarantee that those happens long ago will not happen again? What are you talking about? Happens long ago. Oh, ito. It happened long ago na mayroong na mayroong Afghan refugee terroristic attacks that happened. Can you cite me an example na mayroon Afghan refugee terroristic attacks? What is there to guarantee? Nothing is guaranteed in this life except taxes and death. I will be foolish if I can guarantee. What I can guarantee is that the 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 cost will be shouldered. Almost guaranteed because if hindi nila binayaran, hindi na matutuloy ang programa. Those are hypothetical questions. Give me real facts. But good exchange of opinions. Can we refute if they were already present inside? Yes, because we are in full control. 59 days. If there's problem, yeah, we can always stop the program. How are we going to handle if they are after 59 days their papers are not yet fully processed? There's um, uh, that's it. Yeah, why not? They should take care of it. If that is an agreement, if that is the agreement, and they break it, then that's their fault. Is that is it not that considered an injustice? No, because beforehand they knew the condition. It would be unjust for us to be treated that way. That America will disregard the agreement. Hindi. You just listen kasi lahat dito pumapasa. May kanya-kanyang opinion dito, monkey eating eagle. You have a right to your opinion. Ito, dinidiscuss lang namin. Kung di wala kang opinion, makinig ka lang. Baka may matutunan ka. Kasi importante rin itong issue kasi there's a big difference a long time ago, no comparison sa present. Anong ibig mong sabihin? Cite a fact. Magbigay ka ng ehemplo. Yes, it's our problem. How they can support Afghan if there's no dollar? Who will support? Sabi ko nga, naku naman, tiya. Sabi ko na ba, Amerikano po magbabayad. Ibig sabihin, kung sa small matter na yan, ay hindi nila masunod, sa big matter, mas lalo tayong hindi papayag. Yan ang diplomatic negotiation. Sa malitan na bagay. Hindi lahat sumunod sa agreement. Bakit pa tayo papayag sa malaking bagay? Mayroon at mayroong dollar dyan. May doon na magpapatunay. Thank you. May doon. Kasi alam na situations, if the US government bumps up treasury, will resort to extraordinary measure until the ceiling is raised again. Diyan na mismo, nakatira sa States, si May doon sa California. Parehas kaming nasa California. So we know what we are talking about. Hindi po magkuha ng dollar. Dollar is a strongest currency. So your argument is without, I'm sorry to say, basis. Sabi niya, tumanggap din sila Manuel Quezon ng mga Jews sa war. Sa Vietnam, tumanggap din tayo ng mga British. Di lang naman ngayon, okay. Pero ibang kasi ito, yan. Doon yata sa pagtanggap sa Vietnamese, tayo pa gumasta eh. most of the, although my help coming from UN. Yun nga point of contention. If you want, I can do the research na tayo gumasa. Kasi mayroon tayong pera noon. Pero sa kasong ito, hindi tayo ang gagasa. Good point. Pero good point yung kwan. Kung noon na part of the expenses, sinulder tayo. We shouldered part of the cost. How much more na hindi, no cost is going to be shouldered by us. If the national, yeah. And I knew what you meant. Thank you, Maidons, for clarifying the issue. When I raise them, they ceiling raise. That is the issue. So the dollars won't run out when it comes to American aid. Don't compare apples and oranges. Yung problema nyo sa France, permanent po ang stay ng mga refugees. Dito hindi po permanent, temporary. 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 Anong ibig sabihin ng temporary? Permanent, di ba? Ang ibig sabihin? O panandalian lang? Sabi ni Miones TV, good morning. Sabi ni Maria Lourdes Coal, thanks you for the information po. Yeah. All my contention are backed up by research. You can go back to my research. Hindi ko na sa hindi po. Bago ko nagtapos, it took me 8 years to finish accounting. Hindi po ako matalino nung ako nag-aaral. Pero mayroon yatang talent niya habang tumatanda, mas lalong gumagaling until I had my stroke. Okay. One long time is the reason we had Russian oil. Yeah, no matter what. That President Manuel Quezon accepted that was the time. But it's not our war na. Hindi din gera na nga natin Pilipina. Okay, mali ka na naman doon, Pia. Hindi po gera ng Pilipinas din yung sitwasyon sa Russia o sa Israel Jews. It's not our war. Hindi din natin ang war. Yung sa Russian Jews. Diba? You are arguing with yourself. Diba? Sabi mo, war long ago is the reason why Russia and Israel Jews, that President Manuel Quezon. Tayo ba nakipaggera sa Russia? Pia? Pero despite that, tinanggap natin mga Russian Jews. Yung mga Israeli Jews. Hindi natin gera yun. And then you're trying to equate. This is not our war. Bakit? Gera ba natin ang mga Afghanistan din? At saka US? Problem to the Philippine government? Ba? Sabi mo, hindi na gera. Tumanggap tayo. Pagkatapos, hindi na natin yung sa US Afghan. Tatanggap tayo. panandalian. Anong kaibahan? Ay, Diyos ko, how sure are you on the word temporary? It is the agreement. Pag brinek po nila ang agreement, di tapos. Hindi na pwede. Kung sa maliit na bagay, sabi ko nga, nag-break sila ng agreement. How much more sa malaking bagay? Oh, you are making, Pio, are you arguing for me? Russians are persecuted at that long time ago by Hitler. The American employees are persecuted by Taliban. Thank you for arguing for me, Pia. Very good example. Persecuted ang Jews, persecuted ang mga Afghan employees. Parehas. Good job, Pia. You are making the argument for me. It is an open door policy. It's an agreement under the United Nations. Okay. That I do not know. Okay, Tim, wala nang comment po as our usual practice here. Pag wala nang comment, it's the end of the live stream. I thank you all. I thank you. I thank Pia. I thank Texi. I thank Maidons. I'm glad you're back. I hope your other classmates like Miss Gasillo, so Miss Maribel Zabala, for you, I'm glad you're the last one. When you said that China is not going to war, I gave you a research at the beginning of the show just for you. China has the habit of bullying and invading weaker countries. I cite you as two examples when they invaded Tibet and when they invaded India. Umantras lang sila sa India nung tutulong na ang States. It was for you, Maribel, that I did some research. Though I still am against the subject, I decided to wait until further Senate hearing. Now, as you know, you were the one who brought out yung China not going to war. For you, Benny, since nandito ka na, I'll cite you the main. Sabi ko sa'yo, Mama Maribel, mahal na mahal kita. Sino-Indian War, 1962. I will not delve. Yeah. Kaya lang umatras po ang China. With the US aircraft carrier en route, China announced a unilateral ceasefire on November 20. Malakas sa India. Kinera pa rin ng China. Hindi ba iniisip yan ni Presidente? Another instance po, for benefit. Chinese invasion po of Tibet. Mababasa nyo lang po, I don't want to linger. So, may ugali po ang China na mag-invade ng medyo weaker country because India is a strong country. In-invade pa nila. Diba ginawa na niyan sa ating Pilipinas? They took possession of one of our territory. Ginab po nila. Hindi ba yan sa isang konsiderasyon na dapat isipin ng ating presidente? Ms. Maribel? No inch of our territory will be given up. Sabi po ng PBBM natin. Alin ang at sabi yung tanong ni GNL, alin na mas importante? Yung hindi makuha yung teritoryo natin o ang maliit, ang pagkontra natin sa maliit na favor na bibigyan natin sa temporary stay of Afghans here na wala naman tayong cause. Na wala naman tayong, I challenge those who were concerned about the terrorist attack to show me an evidence na nagkaroon na ng terrorist attack ang mga Afghan refugees. Ang presidente po, inaaral lahat ng anggulo. Ngayon, kung ang presidente hindi pumayag sa request ng states, who am I to disagree with him? I am just a soldier. But at least, I know, I am confident that his decision, after several months of study, is somewhat on the right, correct, unlike those who gave their opinions based on a weak notice. Sino ang pagkakatiwalaan mo? Yung inanal na mabuti yung subject matter, yung urado-urado lang nagdesisyon. Yun ang tanong ko sa'yo. Dahil sa pagmamahal ko sa'yo, Ma'am Maribel, nag-research po ako. In 2021, thanks, Jack, for that info. Yeah. Kaya nga, mahal na mahal po kita, Ma'am Maribel, maski minsan, pero just to give you an info, I did some research for you po. Kaya natatakot ako na baka pag hindi natin, pag hindi na sa small favor ay isasacrifice po natin ang territory natin. Ang sabi niya, pag nakahawak na sa kamay, kukunin na ang braso. Unti-unting kukunin lahat ng pag-aari mo. All it takes a small step. The journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. Nag-single step na sila sa Spratlys trying to goad us into a fight. Mahusay po ang ating presidente. In 2020, received Afghan, nobody questioned. Temporary lang po yun. Siguro lumipat siya kasi ang culture natin ay iba sa kanila. So, if we accepted, in fact, there was a statement by Harry Roque about that. I think that the statement of Haruroki was made on August 17, 2021. Birthday ka pa yun. No? Oh, tignan mo. Haruroki. Pwedeng he was for. President Digong was for accepting refugees ng Afghans na walang support ang US. Tayo pa ang susuporta, Pia de Gospel. Yung taong who is against accepting Afghans ay hindi na pwede, ay hindi na payag kasi Amerikano ang nagsasuggest. Kasi po, anti-American po, si PRRD. Sabi nga ni Tonton Gutierrez, yung dating co-professor ko siya sa Lasal, ay, PRRD, kung galit ka sa Amerika, huwag mo kaming idamay. Pero kung sakasakaling tumanggap tayo ng Afghan refugees ng panahon ni Digong, ni President Digong, bakit walang terrorist attack na nangyari po? Okay, that's that. I love you all and I hope you stay tuned. For those who did not yet see the video of the failed assassination of First Lady, I will take down the video at exactly about 5 hours from now. Thank you po. Jack, although we may differ, we are still friends. We stay on as well, because that's what I like. But when you want clarification, I will always do research for you. That's how much I love you and respect you po. Okay? Respect begets respect. Kaya nga eh. Bibili po ako sa inyo. Hindi katulad ng iba dyan na mag-unsubscribe kasi iba ang sinasabi ko sa punto de vista nila. Okay. Okay, I love you all. Thank you very much, Maribel Zabala. You can read the info about the wars started by China against India and Tibet, and the acquisition of that several islands later on. By just googling po. I-google niyo lang po. Everybody. I-google nyo ang info. Hindi ko po imendo yan. Thank you. Thank you again. Love you. I'll end the broadcast now.